Are you defined by the materials that are around you? Are you defined by all the things that you get, that you are given, that you are spoiled with, and everything like that? Yes, it's okay to love all the nice things, all the great things. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel. So you will notice that this week we have been talking about taking up space. So the first video was about just taking up space, just introducing what we mean about taking up space. And the next video was a question of how do you take up space as a client, as an employee, as a business owner. And today's topic is gonna be about how to take up space in your life, how to love yourself, how to know your worth as a person. And I think I want to focus this one mainly on my ladies. Hello ladies. Guys, you're welcome to watch. There's nothing wrong watching, you know. There's always something you can learn, so there's nothing wrong with that. So, but I want to talk to my ladies, and this can be a bit sensitive and or maybe not to others, but I mean, we can't shy away, guys, from what has been happening in our country. It's really, really sad that we still find women being abused, women being killed, women being burned alive, like all of those things. They've been there, and you know, one would say that that is like we've been hearing about that each and every time, but the truth is we can't really shy away from that. But moving on to what I want to really focus on is to talk about women taking ownership and knowing their worth and taking up space and taking ownership of their lives. You know, I grew up being a very opinionated person. I think it's because I was in a debating team, I was engaging with people, and I was very stubborn. Stubborn being I never really allowed anyone to bring me down. I never allowed anyone to stop me from achieving something. I mean, I grew up in a village, and I went to a village school where, you know, at some point it's like being a village girl or being from a village school was like something that is not so cool. And being in a debating team, we would, you know, partake in different debates where we would even go to like your private schools, like your international schools. So yeah, we did all of that, and you know, those are the things that kind of made me even stronger, because you get there and then they make you feel like you guys will not win. You'll not win because you're from a village and we're from a private school. And the truth is, being from a private school and a public school is no different. We are taught the same things. If you've got knowledge, if you've got the brains, you will actually achieve equal things compared to the person in private school. Yes, we can't shy away from the fact that in the villages, maybe we don't have all the materials, all the things that we wish to get for study material, whatever. It can be a bit different, but that doesn't mean you cannot be something. So where I'm going with this, guys, what I'm trying to say is that, and I'm talking to women, I'm talking to a young girl, I'm talking to a teen, I'm talking to someone in their 30s like me. I'm 33, by the way. I'm talking to someone who's in their 40s who is not sure about what's happening in their lives and what do they want. Woman, you need to understand that your life means so much to you, and God created you for a reason. And not loving and respecting yourself is really not cool. It is really not cool. And I sound like I'm shouting. Let me relax. So what I'm trying to say is that you need to respect yourself. You need to stop allowing men to take advantage of you. And I'm talking about any women, years back or yeah, maybe a couple of years back, people used to think that women date richer guys because they want to obviously get money, get a good lifestyle and everything. But nowadays, people just do things, guys. You date someone because you can. You date someone because o batla go ntshetsa tšhomi ya gago. You date your friend's ex, you be like, bona, ke batla mmontsha gore ke mang. But you forget that you're actually selling your soul. You're not doing things because you want to. You're not doing things because that's what you love. You're doing it because you're spiteful. For what? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I mean, what's so fascinating about trying to give your soul, sell your soul to the devil? I'm sorry if I'm calling the guy's devil. Sorry. I'm sorry, but it makes me angry that even the guys allow that. But now I'm not focused on the guy. I'm focused on you as a woman to say, do you know your worth? Do you know why you are here? Do you know how beautiful you are? Do you know that you can be yourself and then get someone who will love you as you are? Do you know that you don't need to be spiteful and try to prove a point to your friend? You can just go to your friend and say, friend, I don't like what you did to me because 1, 2, 3. I didn't like 1, 2, 3, and that means you and I will never be friends again. So our friendship ends here. It's okay. You can walk away. But you saying, bona, ke tlo mmontsha, ke a go robala le motho wa gagwe and all that, it means you don't know your worth. So it's high time that you understand your worth. And even, there are people that will say, bona, I'll sleep with men, rich men, married men, because they can give me all the money that I want, buy me all the clothes that I want, buy me a new house and everything. There are women that have that kind of mindset and they have all of those things. And then their response will be, well, now you'll keep on working hard, trying to get your qualification and all that. Now I'll be staying in my own house, having all the great things that I want. That's a tough one. It's a tough one because, first of all, guys, there's something powerful about your soul. Selling your soul or giving your soul to other people. I mean, how many men do you need to sleep with for you to get everything that you want? How many men do you need to sleep with? How many married men do you need to sleep with to get that car, to get that house, to get everything? How many of them? How many times do you have to live a lonely life because you know what? You have to be in the space where you know that, okay, it's just a private thing because it's someone's wife. I mean, it's someone's husband. No one needs to know and all that. How long are you going to do that? Does that even bring you peace? Okay, my point is, I'm sure there can be a whole lot of debate around this. Maybe you'll feel like, hey, I'm getting everything that I want and I don't care about the love, the feelings, my soul. It's okay. It's fine. That's your choice. But I feel like you do not know your worth. You do not know what you want in life because you are doing things for the sake of getting all these material things that you need. So all you need is material and all that. So if you had to live in a world where those things didn't matter and everything, what were you going to do with your life? If those things had to vanish today, what's going to happen to you? Are you defined by the materials that are around you? Are you defined by all the things that you get, that you are given, that you are spoiled with, and everything like that? Yes, it's okay to love all the nice things, all the great things, getting gifts and all that. There is nothing wrong with that. But how you get them, it's a problem to me. Are you defined by that? Are you all about that? Are you a material that can be used for you to get anything that you want? How is your soul? Are you happy? Are you happy with yourself? Are you happy that you are with someone who can just do things to you, and then you're just waiting there for them to just finish whatever business they're doing and then go, and then you're okay? I'm an omaga. I look shapo fela omaga. Let's debate about this. Let's talk about this. But guys, let's be honest. We've got Bokanyimbao that can tell the story to say, wait, my life was just very flashy and all that. You know, her old relationship when she had a Lamborghini and everything. Look how things turn out. You know, she was not happy. And then where did that relationship end up? So what I'm trying to say is that material that you have tomorrow can be gone. And then you're probably thinking, Bona, I'm not stupid. I will get all the money, make sure that the house is under my name, whatever, and everything. Hey, life, yajik, kilivili. Things can happen. That house that you stay in, that car would need to be repossessed, or not repossessed, but be taken. The house, Bona, the bank, it's here or in something. What's going to happen to you then? Because it's like you have put your life in this cage, and it's surrounded by materials, it's surrounded by what you have and all that. So what I'm trying to say is that you might say you know your worth and you are willing to do all of those things and everything, but you are selling your soul. And that means you're not taking ownership of who you are. And you're not loving yourself. So my advice to you is that, or my advice to just any woman out there who is struggling to love themselves and appreciate themselves as they are, and to understand that whatever situation they find themselves in, that the situation is temporary. There's no situation that is permanent. What I mean by that is that you might be struggling at this point. You might not have food in your table, but that does not mean it's the end. That does not mean it will end up being like that. So you need to take up space by doing something with your life, being something and becoming someone great, and not being dependent that there's a man who's going to take care of me. There's a man who's going to buy me a house, who's going to marry me, who's going to make me a housewife, and I won't have to do anything. Have a vision of what you want with your life and do something, fulfill your purpose, because even if you can get all of those things, unless obviously it's a blessing that, you know what, you happen to get someone who loves you and marries you, and you have all the things in this world, and that person is there as, you know, your a blessing to you, maybe to take you to school, to help you get somewhere in life. In that case, it's another story. But now, if you are so focused in or praying to God to give you that man, and then you get that man, and then you find that that man is abusive and everything, you're not happy, and you stay in that relationship, you stay in that marriage because you don't have food in your table, you don't have a home, or you've abandoned your family. Or maybe let's say you haven't abandoned your family. Your pride is that thing ya gore nka se boele ko gae. Ba tlo reng ha ke boela ko gae. Re na le bothata ba gore batho ba tlo reng. Ke na le bothata le gore batho ba tlo reng. Why do we focus on what will people say? Sometimes you find yourself in the darkest place where only you yourself and God can actually help you. But God is talking to you, is saying, my child, get out of that place where now you're like, no, I'm not going anywhere, because batho ba tlo reng. Batho ba tla reng. Bona motho a ka se go direle sepe. Motho a ka se go direle sepe. A person will not do anything for you. You need to make your own decision. People do not care about what's happening with you, what's happening in your life, unless you invite them in. And there is nothing wrong. If things are not going right, there's nothing wrong. You know, what saddens me is that we worry so much about what people say, and we forget that other people, they also have their own problems. But yet we worry so much about them. Why do we do that? You need to know your worth. You need to understand that things bona izinto masibheda ziyabheda. Izinto mazingahambi kahle azihambi kahle. If you need to make a move, you have to make a move. Makunyiwa kuyanyiwa. Injalo, guys, is the truth. And if it means you have to downgrade, to go back home, leave that mansion, whatever, for the sake of your happiness, do it, girl. Do it. There are things that you can tolerate. There are things that you cannot tolerate in your life. So make a decision about what you want. We are all about taking up space and everything. Yes, I'm preaching that. Take up space. But don't come here and then say you're taking up space, but your life is just broken. You're busy saying you're taking up space. You leave your mansion and you act like you are the happiest person ever, knowing deep down that bona yashisa, you are dying. Knowing deep down that things are just not going right. Stop doing that to yourself. Stop doing that to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Because bona, Rona, we just gonna see this bubbly person, the fake face, the fake smile, the mask that you put in. So that mask is a problem. And that mask is not gonna be seen by us. It's seen by you every time you go into the bathroom and look in the mirror. It's seen by you every time you walk into your room and then you look in the mirror. It's seen by you every time you take a phone and then take a selfie. You get to see that mask. We don't see it. It means that the person that is suffering the most is you. So it's high time that you take up space and do things right. It's not easy. Maybe you're saying to yourself that, Ntabi, you think this is easy, ne? You think it's easy to just leave a marriage of 10 years, to leave, all these great things. This is the father of my kids. This is the man that this is the man that, abused me for a long time. This is the man that actually I've loved all my life. This is a man who is doing everything for me. I get that. I get that he might be doing everything for you. But are you happy? Are you happy? Are you happy to be beaten up? Are you happy that each and every time when he walks into the door, you worried that, I'm gonna be kicked on my stomach. I'm gonna get another bruise. Is it my last day in this life? Is that what you want? Take up space and do the right thing. It's high time you take responsibility and know your worth. We want all the amazing things in life, But if they come with a price, and that price being paid with our souls and our lives, then is it worth having? Is it the life worth having? I personally think not. I wouldn't settle for that. With that said, thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you make that self-introspection. Please subscribe and follow me on Instagram. Bye for now.